A lot of people, when they're on vacation, the worst part of vacation is coming back, because usually you get maybe one day and then the next day you're back at work. So if you don't want that feeling and you're getting close to retirement, this is an excellent way to do it. This type of business. I stumbled upon it. If you've watched a lot of my videos, I stumbled upon it, and wow, absolutely has changed my life. Hey everybody, Mike the Golden State Picker. We're back in the garage after a 1-week vacation. We're going to show you what we sold on vacation. That's the cool thing about being an eBay and an Amazon FBA seller, is while you're on vacation, you can put your store on vacation mode and still take orders. It just lets the buyer know that, hey, you're away for a while. And it's the fun part of doing eBay, is watching your sales while you're on vacation kind of thing. It's pretty darn cool. So anyhow, we've got a bunch we're going to show you. We're going to have to break it up into 2 videos to show you everything we got, but we'll do that. Got a wide variety of stuff we sell. If you've watched my channel, you know I go kind of after everything and anything. If I can sell it, I'm going to put it up on eBay or Amazon. So pretty exciting. The trip we took was my wife's official retirement vacation. I got this vacation when she was getting ready to retire in August, and we took a vacation to the beautiful island of Maui in Hawaii. We always stay at one resort. I will tell you guys, if you want a vacation where you do nothing, then you stay at the Sheraton at Kaanapali at Black Rock. That is the most, for me, we've been many times, and that's the only place on the island of Maui that we stay, is the Sheraton at Black Rock. See my Instagram, I put a few posts up about that. It's the most beautiful, calming place I've ever been. Just an amazing place. And Amazon and eBay have allowed me to basically be able to do that. And being a business person allows me to do that. I did it when I had my furniture store, but it wasn't the same feel. I was always seemed to be fielding phone calls or things even when I was on vacation, because I had a retail location. But now that I have this type of a business where I'm doing the reselling and I'm doing it myself, that's a different feel. It's like, hey, I don't really have any issues. Basically, I had none. I think I had 1 return while on vacation. Not a big deal. You have to deal with those. Nothing major. No other problems. And now I'm ready to ship out. Now, a lot of people, when they're on vacation, the worst part of vacation is coming back, because usually you get maybe one day and then the next day you're back at work. So if you don't want that feeling and you're getting close to retirement, this is an excellent way to do it. This type of business. I stumbled upon it. If you've watched a lot of my videos, I stumbled upon it, and wow, absolutely has changed my life as far as how I'm thinking about things in the future. And that's how it is. It's just a curiosity, guys. You stumble into it, get inspired, and the next thing you know, you're off and running. So eBay, Amazon, great way to do it. I feel really comfortable now, and I feel like, hey, going forward, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're just going to get better at videos, better at everything we do. All right, there you go. Quick little intro, and now let's get to the things that we sold. First, I'm going to tell you we sold this lot here is going to be 18. Don't know if I'm going to show you all 39 or 40, whatever they are, but this is a lot of 18, and this was a $741 lot right here, and it was during that 7-day period. So we've got a little bit more to go, but this should give you a general idea. You're going to see some stuff that I get from my bins. If you're new, I buy bins of books, and I go to an auction, and they always sell for $100 a bin. And from the bins, I find books, but I find other things also inside the bins. All right. So up first, let's go right to the bins. I have had this one before. This is Barnett's manual, and it's about bicycle mechanics. This one was 4-volume set. I had one issue with it. One of the books, about 4 of the pages in the center had fallen loose. Otherwise, this is a solid $65, $70. So I had to let this go for a little bit cheaper, and I put it in the in the description. I got $35 plus $11 shipping. But still, even though it didn't have, I noticed that and put it in there, it still will sell. So even stuff that has a little bit of a flaw, don't be afraid to put it up. All right. Now we're gonna go right here to Merrill. This is my last pair of these. I got these out at my little Honey Hole thrift store in about, I think I got 8 pair. And I put them up for like $14, free shipping. And I sold all of them. This is the last pair. This pair sold for $13 plus free shipping. And I remember, I think I paid $5 for the whole lot. So if I had 8 pairs and I sold them for, you know, let's say 14 across the board, you can figure it out. Let's say 8 times 8, 64, about $70 probably net profit on insoles. And they take up no space and they're easy to ship. I like that kind of stuff. I like all kinds of stuff. Low price, middle price, high price. It doesn't matter. I'll sell it all as long as I can sell it. All right, out of the bin of books again. We managed to get right here is the Lord of the Rings box set, and out of the bin. Now, the one good thing about the Lord of the Rings or anything new, you can sell them new and get more money, and also you can sell them if you can on Amazon. You can't. I'm blocked so far on Amazon for DVDs, so I have to sell them on eBay. But even used, and when I find them in the bins, I sell them. This was a $20 plus $7 shipping. So again, it's a big difference if you can sell DVDs and stuff on Amazon. You can make some good money, but you got to be ungated on that category. So I sell them on eBay. All right, let's go. Right here, simple little, this one I got out of my, if you watched, I got a huge lot of golf clubs, over 110 golf clubs, 5 golf bags, and a bunch of stuff at Savers for $75 basically, after my senior discount of 30%. And this was one of the items. This is a Titleist 915D head cover. And it's like brand new, but I got $17 plus $7 shipping. So it's already starting to pay off. I've already got my money back on about 4 clubs. You'll see a couple in here in a minute. And now it's just pure profit. I love that. Now it's just pure profit. The profit just rolls in once you buy a lot and you hit that magic number of your what it cost you. After that, everything is pure profit. All right, this one I had a very long time. I don't know why it took so long to sell, but finally did. Finally kind of let it go. It's a Wacky Wobbler, and this is Dorothy and Toto. Dorothy and Toto, Wacky Wobbler. Oh man, I mean, this thing is probably a couple years old. Wow, couple years. And I got $20 plus $9 shipping. Glad to see it go. I kind of kept lowering the price just to try to get it out. I don't think I only paid probably $4 or $5. Funny, I do remember the store I got it from, and that was a discount store, not Goodwill or Savers. So, hey, cannot complain. Where are we going next? Let's go into some CDs. We'll start going to CDs. Remember, I got a big lot of CDs one day. I got some from the flea market, and then I went the next day, and my friend of mine, well, I think, yeah, it was the next day. A friend of mine then said, hey, there are some CDs at a garage sale on a Sunday, and I went and picked them up. So this was out of the Sunday one. This is Godsmack, a band, metal band. And I lotted up all the ones I could for that, and then made one big lot of disc to sell. But this one here, the Godsmack one, this was $23 plus $6 shipping. Already made my $50 back. And if you remember that $50 purchase of the CDs, I bought the Lawyer flashcards. The Lawyer flashcards sold for the exact, basically $50 net profit. So all of these are pure profit because he gave me the Lawyer cards. The Lawyer cards sold for, I think, about $70. Take away all the fees, $50. The CDs basically free. And there you go. So that's how it works. You just keep building these weird relationships, these weird things, and it just starts to add up. Over time, it just adds up. Whoops, I almost lost all these. That's okay. I can show you who they are. This is from the other, I got like 12 or 1400 CDs for like 300 bucks. This is a band called The Floater. And I have no idea who Floater is. I have no idea. All I know is it sold for these CDs sold for $32 plus $8 shipping. So that one's on my way to getting my money back there. It's gonna take me a little longer because I had spent $300, but I got several big lots that will eventually really pay off there. And this one here was out of that same $300 lot. This is a band called Dead Can Dance. Now, I don't think I have it. Yeah, Dead Can Dance, I do have it in front of me. Dead Can Dance. We sold Dead Can Dance $35 plus $6 shipping for them. Again, I don't know who they are, okay? But when I see a lot of like 10, it just tells me, okay, lot them up, lot them up. The same thing with Floater and all that. I just lot them up. I might not know who they are, but hey, I'll figure that out once I go to start to list it. Once I start to list it. All right, sticking with the CDs, let's go into mini LP land. If you're new to my channel, I bought a bunch of these. These are mini LPs. And I got 400 of these Japanese mini LPs. These are the LP version shrunk down into CD format. So this is the exact copy of the LP, but in CD form. So if the LP had a gatefold and opened, then the CD would do the same thing. Everything would be exactly the same. Collectors like these. They like to have the album, then the CD, and then they have both. So really cool. Now both of these are free. One is free, Tons of Sobs, and that one sold for $24 plus $5 shipping. The other one is Free at Last, and that sold for $29 plus $5. How much did I pay across the board for these CDs? If you've watched long enough, you know, basically 10 cents each. I got what? 1,400 CDs for $140. So it was a really super find on that one. And I still have quite a few left. Now, one last thing. Who is Free? And what did Free become? Free was basically Paul Rogers, Simon Kirke, and they turned into the band Bad Company. Bad Company. So Paul Rogers, a little guy with a great big voice. Love music. I love my music. If you're around here long enough, you're going to know that I'm going to put in a song every so often. You never know when it's going to pop up. All right, let's keep it rolling. Up next, something else I had for a very long time. And I know the story behind it, and I'll give you a quick story behind it. But these guys, these are knockoffs, the part that spins on the wheel. And these, I got 5 of these, okay? So I sold one lot, I sold one singularly, and then this 4-set lot took a while to sell, took a long while. I got it last summer, or I can't remember exactly, but these Triumph wheels, they sold for $70, all 4. And how I got them is I got them for free. I answered a Nextdoor ad. I didn't answer. I saw a Nextdoor ad that this guy was clearing out his father's garage, and a lot of the stuff was free. Some of it was not. So you just came there, and if something he wanted to get rid of, he got rid of. And these he gave away to me for free. Wow, $70 for free. You just never know. I remember that it's funny how I can literally in my head remember exactly the exact house and the truck that was to the side that they were throwing stuff in, and you had to be there just to go through stuff. You had an old Triumph inside the garage that they had to basically dig around archaeology style because it was completely buried, and he didn't want these, and he just was really worried about the car, and he said, hey, those are free. Great deal. Can't complain about free. All right, now this one was interesting because I got it out of my bin of books. I tell you, I find all kinds of things, and this is a Klutz, and it's a stained glass book, some kind of stained glass book. Let's see if I can flip the pages open. See it? Very, very cool looking book, and it's by the artist. Who's the artist on here? By Barbara Kane, and this here sold for You find it. I think it wasn't much, but about, there it is, $19 plus $11 shipping. But out of the bin of books. Very, very cool find. And, you know, they don't make them anymore. So when they don't make stuff like this, you can get some value. Not a lot, but you still get some good value out of it. All right. Up next, let's go to some sheet music. I be honest here, guys. I do not like sheet music because it is heavy and it can pile up pretty high. You got to really, you know, some things I love to sell, and there are many things that I don't. But this is one of them. I'm not real thrilled about it. But one day in a bin of books, the bin was heavily dashed with this stuff, and I had to take some of it. And this here is for the recorder. The recorder is that flute that you all kind of can remember maybe as a kid that we used to play, right? That recorder. There's 17 pieces here, and did not get a lot for it. I got $19 plus $8 shipping. So I basically lotted up as much as I could to sell, and that's the best I can do. Occasionally you run into stuff like that and you got to make a decision, but if it's a small amount of sheet music, I won't deal with it. I just pass on it. I basically say see ya. All right, we are still rolling, man. We're rolling. Let's go into some golf clubs. Here's a golf club from that 110 lot golf club set that I got. This is a Titleist 913 D3, and it has a nice shaft. Remember we talked about you got to know certain things about golf clubs. You got to know the loft, the flex of the shaft, the model of the shaft, the grip, all that kind of stuff. So those little nuances, they can be a pain. But in general, there is somebody out there with a similar driver generally that you can kind of get their ad and then pull their descriptions, their item description, and you have to be very careful that you make sure it's right-handed. It's a stiff flex. It's 9.5, not 10.5. You've got to double check yourself on all of those little nuances in the item specifics. I think is what they call it, item specifics. But this guy right here, the Titleist driver, sold for $70 plus $16 shipping. So right here, this one club in that lot of 110 and the head cover, take the head cover, those two things have paid for the entire lot of golf clubs that I got. So again, you can see how it works. It's just now it's all profit, right? And just add them as you go along. And even if you sell a club for $25, it's still 25 bucks. So that's a nice one. Now this one here is a nice one. This is a Ping G15 of the 5 wood. A 5 wood. And hey, I'll give you a quick tip. Not quick tip, but a quick story. One of the most famous clubs out there that Tiger used to use was his 5 wood. Tiger used a 5 wood a lot. 3 wood was a bit strong for him. A 5 wood was a solid club for him. And during his heyday, he used he didn't use the Ping, but he used a 5 wood. Very, very interesting. And the Ping 5 wood, $70 plus $16 shipping. So there we go. You can see the same lot of 110. What I do there is I take the most valuable really quick. I can kind of I know golf clubs, so I'll just quickly feather through them, and I pick out about 20, 25, and I say, okay, these guys are solid. Let's get these up. Let's get our money rolling, and then the rest we can work on later. So yeah, I have a mini little death pile. You hear me talk, don't have a death pile, but it's nothing much. It's just basically some clubs, and then I just go pick some out. And that's a way to think about something. Say you have a lot of like that, 110 golf clubs. Go for your most valuable first, then tell yourself, okay, let's put 2 a day up, or 3 a day, or whatever it takes to get the other ones up. That's how I work. So I'll like pull 2 and then add it to my lot for whatever else I'm listing, and build that way. That way I don't have to worry, because listing 80 of one item or whatever, it sucks. But if you do 3 and you just do it over a quick time, pretty soon it gets done. So that's how I think about that. All right, let's take a look. Oh, Halloween's almost over. I will tell you right now, tomorrow is Halloween. Today is Sunday. I'm working on a Sunday. Well, hey, that's the way it goes. I have to work today because I got to get caught up. And tomorrow is Halloween. Doesn't mean you can't sell something. I sold these little bad boys. Look at these. These witches' heads. Classic. These are cool. Cool witches' heads. And we got, what did we get for them? We got $40 plus $17 shipping. And I did a quick look to see where it's going. Overseas. So somebody overseas is going to take those. So, hey, Halloween's gone. It doesn't mean you can't sell it. It just means that it might take a little bit longer. And I wanted to move those, so time to get rid of them. I don't want to sit on them for another year or have to just wait around. So sometimes towards the end of Halloween, just blow some stuff out unless it's got some really good value. All right, got two more, I think. Two more to go. We'll save one for last, and this one obviously is next one. This is a marsh, and it is a roll mark. You know, what is it? What is it? I'm going to pull it out just to show you. You probably have seen it in the video before. It's an ink roller, and you fill up the back end with ink and for printing. Now, it's missing the ink. Who cares? It's missing the ink. I got this at an estate sale. A friend who runs the estate sales knows exactly what I do. In the backyard, they had bunches of boxes, and everything in the box was $1. And this was $1. It was sitting in the box. And I took it up, and the lady who's running it, she said, I know you're going to make money off that item. I go, yeah, I am. And then it doesn't matter because we're good friends. And she said, how much you going to get for it? And I said around 60 to 80 bucks, I think, in that range. So, you know, she had a good laugh. She wasn't going to sell it for that much at this estate sale. But anyhow, I got $60 plus $15 shipping out of it. Hey, occasionally you're going to find stuff. Even if they know you, you still will find some stuff. As long as you lock them in on the price, not much can happen, right? All right. The last item. I love this. I got this the day before I left on vacation. And this item, you see, I was working up to the moment I left. I put this up the night before I went on vacation. And it is a RC airplane engine. That's a remote control plane for an airplane. And oops, stuff bouncing around. I went to this garage sale, and I probably missed a bunch of stuff by about 5 or 10 minutes. How many times have you heard that said, right? But there were still plenty there. There were two of these. This is one. This is an RCA engine. It's called, I think it's the Evolve is the brand. Evolution is the brand. Really nice. It doesn't even look like it's used, basically. What did I pay? $2 whole. $2. I got a bunch of stuff. $2. Can't complain about that. And what did it sell for? $145 plus $15 shipping. So it paid off. I got another motor up too that's about the same price and a bunch of other stuff. So I did pretty well. Did pretty good. So there you go. That's it. That's the first video of my vacation haul. And anyhow, we will be back for another video in a minute. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a minute.